Martin Kyungishan Dojian.
All right, guys, let's get this game going in the blue. I know. In the blue at the top right part of the map in the Terran pieces. I didn't mean to say that. I actually don't like that. But anyway, he's a blue Terran. He's from Dream Team Gaming, used to be on Nex. His name is Miso. Down at the bottom right in the green as a Zerg, it is ROX.KIS.Slivko, or S-Liv-K. Slivko. I don't know.
Slivko.
Slivko.
I like it.
Slivko. Whatever.
So, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are on Tal'Dorei Malta, and let's take a look at these spawn positions. And immediately, Slivko is going to be pretty happy, as had the positions been reversed, it would have been very easy for Miso to run up tanks into that sweet spot underneath the natural. That's
a bit
so
annoying.
Easy to siege up.
Yeah.
But as it is now, that's certainly still a threat as we go throughout the game, but it's a little bit less accessible for a Terran player.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they plan on doing. Looks like Miso not using his supply depot as part of his wall here. Interesting choice right off the bat for him. Not very often when a Terran doesn't choose to wall off immediately like that. You know, I wonder if he's actually just going to be going command center first. We'll have to see, but
it's very possible. He's got a lot of money saved up right now, so I certainly think that that is likely.
I think it is. I think he's just going to go command center and barracks for the wall off.
15 CC it is going to be, and we already have a couple of drones running out now, and we have the three-pronged scout, so I imagine this drone, oh wow, actually going to the top right-hand corner. I figured with this Overlord that was flying out, he would have scouted to the top left-hand corner cross positions and let this Overlord got in there, but there we have it.
Yeah, there's command center. Oh, hidden command center. This is actually pretty smart by Miso. He's kind of faking that he's doing like a proxy 11 racks. He's hiding the buildings around the outside of his base. He's that barracks placement. I don't know. That's not terribly hidden, but you know he's making a bit of an attempt to it.
I think all he wants to do is convince his opponent that he's trying to hide it and get him to think, oh my God, there's another barracks somewhere. There's another barracks somewhere. You know, that sort of a thing. And he is actually going to bounce in here and see two
barracks. What did that drone see? He didn't see either one. Oh wow, he's not scouting completely. Oh. Yeah, so he will be a little bit worried here. He might produce a couple extra Zerglings.
This is so smart.
Yeah, he might produce a couple extra Zerglings. It shouldn't have a huge impact, but it's kind of a nice little move by Miso at the start of this game.
I don't know. We'll find out. Could get him to totally overreact. And it looks like he is going to make another pass back in here in a second, but that's just as a few Marines are about to start popping up. So
yeah, I think if he kind of looked at the map, he's like, oh, I actually didn't go into the base all that far. I go back and recheck this here.
And he's checking down to the bottom first, but first couple of SCVs are actually making their way up, and it looks like now
he still doesn't see it. All right,
them.
All right, whatever, man. I mean, I guess that is a great place for your barracks. I thought that'd be something that'd be a little bit easier seen, but maybe not. I can't believe he didn't see it the second time. That's insane.
I'm shocked. Okay, so what is he doing? Already 2 spine crawlers and 4 lings, multiple. Oh wow.
That's a lot of Zerglings that are not drones.
That's a very good way to put it. So
that was like the worst way to put it, actually.
Yeah, that's a lot of larvae that's not drones.
Yeah, they're not Ultralisks either.
That's true. Wish they would have been, though.
Would be a bit of a surprise for me, so I think. So, yeah, as you can see here, I mean, just by choosing an interesting place for his buildings, he's caused his opponent to really, really overreact, spending hundreds of minerals on units and spine crawlers that could have been more workers.
Yeah.
So nice little move by Miso, and I think he knows now. When he sees the bunker like that, he's like, oh, I think I just got tricked.
I think I done goofed. And yes, indeed, we do have
done goofed.
He done goofed, and Missouri heritage come back. Don't.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
That's okay. Anyway, so spine crawler is still active, but the second one was canceled, of course, and now we're going to have as many drones put out there as soon as possible. But look at this, pinging the map already. Nothing's there. We do have...
There's a base.
Yes, we do have 2 orbital commands that are fully producing at the moment.
Interesting.
5 racks.
Yeah, this is something that we've been seeing a little bit more often in Korea, though. Usually it's been TVP, though, that we've been seeing the 5 barracks after the command center first.
Right.
Or you see sometimes the 1 racks. Gasless fast expand into 4 more barracks. It's still pretty rare here and there, but yeah, it looks like Miso is just going to follow this up with, as you can imagine, a fairly large Marine push, and that could conceivably do some damage.
Yeah, the 1-Rax gasless FE is actually, still quite commonly used in at least the West as well. But this is going to be a little bit bizarre. We're going to see if this, because he is mining quite a bit of gas at the moment as well, so we could see a couple of add-ons. There's finally Tech Lab number 1.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a little bit different than I was thinking. Some people choose to just make Marines out of 5 barracks for a little while, and then kind of add on add-ons, add on a factory, what have you. But he's just going to go ahead and go for something right away. Is it going to be combat shields or stim though?
We do have a Roach Horn and Evolution Chamber coming up. There's Combat Shield, yes. Okay. So, Combat Shields it is. Another Tech Lab buried here behind the... Wow, I can't even move to the side and see that. It's so well hidden. All right, here come the first set of Marines out now. This is actually a lot of Marines.
Yeah, a bit of an odd timing, too, because he's going to have to kind of loiter outside the base if he wants to time this up with combat shields, but he's just going for it. I think just doing kind of a little bit of a weird timing to kill some creep tumors, throw his opponent off a little bit. It's kind of cool. Everything Miso's done has been just specifically purposed to throw his opponent off.
Yeah, this may just kill him, actually. The Spine Crawler's going to go down here in a second. Looks like there's finally enough links that are going to be brought in, but this nice control with the Marines, as a matter of fact, and most of the links go down. That did a huge amount of damage.
Yeah, I think
wow.
I think Slivko is going to be okay. I mean, he didn't lose a whole lot from it.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse. Losing the creep tumors was pretty bad.
That's still... Well, you can tell this is a Zerg player, though, because Miso is possibly former Zerg player. We'll find out. I don't know. TLPD still says he's a Zerg player because he is fully prepared against Ling run-bys. He knew when to hit that really, really nice timing at the beginning of the game, killing a queen, forcing out a ton of Lings, doing a lot of damage.
3 reactors. I like it. Another command center. Very, very cool by Miso here.
Oh, my God.
And more barracks. Wow, Marine King may have a contender for the crown, I think.
This is a clever build.
Wants to play the Game of Thrones against Marine King, apparently.
So win or you die.
Or he dies, yeah.
Let's see here. So 8 racks. Wow, he's going to need a supply depot farm here in a second because his supply is going to get really, really used up here in a bit.
Yep, and that Overlord's going to be like, am I actually seeing this? How many did he see? Did he see everything with that?
Let's see. It's like the creep tumor. He saw 7 of them. That's good enough. That's good enough.
He gets the idea. He kind of has an inkling about what his opponent's strategy just might possibly be by saying that.
I think he's going to make Marines.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. We do have Stimpack coming up as well. Why bother with Concussive Shell when you have a billion Marines? Yeah. And let's take a look now. There's an 11 supply advantage for our Terran player. The Baneling Nest is coming up at the moment, as Slivko says, yes, I absolutely need this or I will die within about 2 minutes.
So, does he have his lair quite yet?
Wow, he's spamming on so many. Let's see here. Yes, he does.
He does. Okay, so he will be able to get Baneling speed before his Spire. So that'll be pretty helpful. He should be okay, but it depends. I mean, there's just going to be so many Marines. If Miso's control is good, Slivko's going to have a really hard time. I love that he's killing the rocks to let his 3rd start as he makes his push. He's probably going to push right after he takes out the rocks, I'm thinking.
And the orbital command's already sitting inside of his base as well, so he is well prepared to throw this down. This is a pretty devastating army. Oh, hey, we have a Marauder
as well.
What?
Yep, just something to soak a bit of damage.
Yeah, no, I know. So let's see here. We have quite a few forces up for Slivko, though, and his supply is still looking good, if not incredible at the moment. He is producing another round of 10 drones, though. It's going to put him almost to 80 before he commits over to units.
Yeah, droning really, really hard. Might pay off. Baneling speed. Oh, is it going to be done by the time the army gets there? That's the big question. He's making 23 Banelings right now, but they need to get done. They're going to be so ineffective without Baneling speed. Oh, man, this is going to be so close.
All right, and the first couple of creep tumors are actually cleaned up now. The Banelings do just finish up, but as you said, Baneling speed not done for another 25 seconds now. It looks like Miso is going to run around the long way.
Oh, and that could give Slivko the time he needs for Baneling speed to finish. It's going to be tough for him to gauge this army either way, but, you know, going through this area, yeah, he's not going to be able to spread his Marines all that much. Here he goes, Baneling speed. Not quite finished, but he's going for it anyway.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Baneling speed just finishes.
It
just finished up, so he was able to kill quite a few units, but you think he may be able to get a little bit better engagement initially at the beginning.
Actually, that Baneling speed could not have been timed better, honestly, because Miso started spreading as if the player didn't have speed, and then it finished. He wasn't able to react quick enough. Lost all the Marines. Yeah, that actually worked out. It was a bit accidental, but it worked out just perfectly for Slivko.
And a bunch more bio units coming up now as that supply depot farm is temporarily put on hold because what's a better way to free up supply than losing all of your units?
Guess that helps. Still a big bio force.
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, well, Slivko,
Wings off guard.
yeah, he's got to be careful here. He can't think that he can jump right in and do some sort of counterattack with production like that. Yeah, you almost have to play the contain game a little bit and engage the army out in the open if you're in a Zerg in the situation.
Yeah, I agree. We do have a 4th base coming up for Slivko, though, and supplies are starting to skyrocket for both our players at the moment. Miso actually needs to watch his minerals. He actually doesn't have enough production facilities to keep his minerals low at the moment, which is a little hysterical to me, but he has invested so much into his economy as well. He may be down by 17 workers, but he's got a bunch of mules, and that's plenty enough to support all the infrastructure that he has in place.
Yeah, well, between the upgrades and the medevacs that he's going to start producing, he's going to have just the right amount of income for that. I like that he's kind of controlling the creep spread, too. He's done a really good job of that this game.
And let's see here, as 2-2 is on the way. Looks like our starport was finished up, but I don't think that he's... There we go. Now switching them over.
Yep.
We do have 2 infestors, though, along with this ton of banelings that are sitting around, and a number of links coming up.
And is the splitting going to be good enough? Looks like the splitting is quite good, but that is a lot of banelings to deal with.
Yes.
Oh, man, he's got some roaches to follow this up. Really, really well done by Slivko. Beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm just
no, it's okay. I understand. No, it's one thing to split your Marines very well, but when you have a baneling per Marine, essentially.
Yeah, well, I just don't think that this huge bio play is really all that good on this map. Because, yeah, you have a lot of room to spread, but the Zerg has a lot of room to come at you as well. So, yeah, I don't know. And it's interesting, too, that he's deciding to add roaches onto this instead of a Spire. It ends up being kind of a cool decision. Of course, he's adding infestors in there as well, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, this huge barracks play, there's a reason we don't see it a whole lot in the really high up leagues, and this is exactly why.
And here comes Slivko. Apparently midway through, the wall goes down, and wow. Good fortune of the army has disappeared now. We have a 60 supply deficit and falling for Miso, and he calls GG right away. So